Hi everybody. So I'm gonna do this because there's probably a piece missing. So
Can I speed up the film?
yes, you can.
Okay.
Unless I'm saying something witty and gritty and bright or something. So some things should not be.
Puzzle piece.
Yeah, just
Zoomed in so much.
yeah. That looks like somebody's mouth, like that. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. All right, that goes together.
I'll tell a little story while you're putting together because you're talking about something disgusting and being mouse.
Okay.
So years ago, Chris left my house after an intensive evening of playing Netrunner. And I didn't hear from him for weeks and weeks. Like he vanished off the face of the earth after he left my house. He just vanished. How long was that? How long was it until I actually talked to you again? Was it a month?
Are you talking about?
Yeah.
Well, let me add to this story a little bit. On top of that, Nathan had handed me like $300 and something because we just started the business and I was supposed to go shopping, and then I just disappear off the face of the planet for like a week.
Oh, it was more than a week. It had to have been more than a week.
Well, it wasn't, because I actually went back to work.
So, when was this? Was this 2002?
This was right when we were about to start the shop, or maybe right when we started doing the eBay business before the shop.
2002 or 2003. So anyway, yeah. So he vanishes. I don't hear from him after that night. I didn't even think about the money. I forgot all about that. I'm like, what happened to Chris? Because I'll go periods of time in which I won't talk to him. But this was unusual because we'd been playing Netrunner nightly almost nightly for quite a while. We were really in the craze of Netrunner.
Yeah.
And so then I don't know, how did you communicate? Did you call me or did you start?
Yeah, it's like I called you with going like, hey Nathan, how's it going? I can't actually move my jaw.
So it comes to find out that when he left my house, Chris decided to make out with his dashboard and his steering wheel. Had a wreck.
And the screwed up thing is, I actually had my belt on, but I still it just didn't take. So
Ran headfirst into his dashboard and his steering wheel and completely broke his jaw or something.
yeah.
And his mouth was wired shut.
I think it was like fractured. I mean, it's like I don't think it was a full break. But
I felt really bad about it. I was like, well, that's my fault because you left my house. You just left my house.
yeah, it's my fault because I'm an idiot. But yeah.
How did that wreck ensue, actually?
Because I went up on a curb because I wasn't paying attention, and when it happened, I just completely lost my balance. So it's just like, it was just sort of one of those things where it was like not, you know how when you go to park and somebody backs out and you're like, oh shit, I'm moving!
Yeah.
Like, basically, that's how I basically remember that whole thing, is that it's like, I hit the curb and it disoriented me so bad that it was just sort of like...
Okay, this big orange piece is the bottom, so turn it sideways. And then Nemo goes over on this side of the puzzle, so turn that whole thing sideways.
Okay.
Or put it over there like that.
So, yeah, so it's just... I probably, had I realized what was going on, probably wouldn't have fell forward the way I did. So, yeah. Yeah, it was pretty... So my mouth was wired shut for a little while there. It was not fun. And I was like drinking protein shakes through my wired mouth.
Nice.
So, all right. Here's that.
I could have just looked this up online and we would have confirmed then that that it was actually 24 pieces. But,
it's 24 pieces. I'm almost certain of that.
it's a special 23-piece puzzle.
Right? Like, I don't know if I've ever seen... I told you earlier...
So this big piece goes over here
Which big piece?
with Dory on it. Because there's Nemo's tail at the bottom of Dory's picture. You're like, I don't know these Disney characters.
Well, I wasn't seeing Dory. It's like, where is she? No, I actually thought Finding Nemo was great. I haven't seen Finding Dory yet.
Corinne doesn't like Finding Nemo. I think it frightens her a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, billions of kids all over the world love this movie. What's wrong with you? But yeah, Finding Dory was, it was enjoyable too, but it was very light, I guess is the word I want to use. Like, there was no real fear of anything in that movie.
Right.
And so, like, it was not like there was a huge antagonist. I was like, okay, well, she's lost. Oh, no, look at this.
Yeah.
This is so disappointing. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
One Piece, so I don't see it over here anywhere. So.
Whoa! Sorry, almost dropped the camera there. Sorry.
Wild ride for the people watching.
So what is this small video? Is this just an addendum to the first one, or you want me to post it separate?
Post it separate. I mean, unless you can just add it to it or whatever, I don't care. I mean, it was just probably post it separate, just as me putting together a stupid puzzle.
All right.
Well, so I'm gonna go to the bins tomorrow, and I am going to find that piece.
Good luck to you, sir. And if you do, I will give you $100 cash. You're gonna go out and find this in the store real quick and go buy one. I found it. Where's the $100?
Well, what I'll do is I'll leave this here. You could leave it in a pile. If I do not happen to find that piece somewhere, like it fell out in the car or something, if I do not happen to find that piece before the next time I come out, we'll throw it right in the recycle bin.
This is how I feel about this whole situation. Okay.